The original child prodigy, now an 18-year-old Praggnanandhaa taking on world number one Magnus Carlsen. CNN News 18 has spoken to Praggnanandhaa's family. His sister Vaishali spoke to us ahead of the Chess World Cup final. Listen in to what she told my colleague Purnima.
What is the mood like at your home? You and your dad will also be sort of excited as well as nervous, right? The third day of the finals.
Yeah, actually, to be honestly, we didn't expect to come this far. I mean, it's a knockout event, so anything could happen. And Pragg has come so far to the finals and playing with Magnus. So we are obviously very happy and excited for this game.
What are his preparations? Because today is the third day. The last 2 days it was a tiebreaker. Today again, did you manage to speak to him? What is his mood like? How does he feel?
Actually, it's been a long tournament, around a month, and he has been playing some tournaments continuously also. So, he's more or less exhausted. So, but I think I'm sure he'll give all his best today. And he's also eager to win the tournament. So.
The pressure tactics, because Carlsen is elder compared to Pragg in terms of chess. So, do you think? Do you think this will have an influence?
Obviously he's very experienced. In all these formats he has been playing for many years, all matches, knockouts, everything. That doesn't affect Pragg in any way. He's motivated to play the best player in the world, and I don't think so it will affect him in any way.
You've seen every match of your brother. What are his strengths in terms of chess?
In general, he likes to play chess very much, and he's very passionate about the game. And I think his resilience, he doesn't give up so easily. Even in best position, he keeps fighting. Trying everything, whatever he could do, he'll try his best and put all his efforts.
Now, it's not just the family that we've spoken to. CNN News 18 spoken with Praggnanandhaa's coach as well. Listen in to his optimism. Of course, it is going to be a nail-biting clash. We don't know what happens today, but India is rooting for Praggnanandhaa, so is his coach. Listen in.
I think if you have seen the choreograph of Pragg, he has been making many world records even from a very young age. At the age of 10, he became world's youngest international master. At the age of 12, he became second youngest Grandmaster in the world, which was again a record. And at the age of 14, he became 2600, which was again the youngest ever to become 2600. So he has been making records consistently. But then COVID happened for a couple of years. He could not participate in and compete in any tournaments. And since the COVID, he has been working extremely hard and trying to build new strengths. For example, when he became a Grandmaster, his opening preparation was not his strength. He had some issues there. Subsequently, he worked hard in that and became quite good at that area. So he has this ability to keep working on his weaknesses and converting them into strengths. So we have identified few areas since March. Till March, he had played few tournaments, and we had identified some areas of concern. And he has been working on those areas, and the results are here to show.
Well, the results have been quick, clearly. Can you describe to me, Ramesh, when was the first time you met him, and what did you make of him first?
Yeah, I think it was during the World Junior Championship, which happened in Chennai, probably 10 years ago, where I was giving commentary for the World Championship. Back then, it was not very common for chess commentary to happen. And Pragg was one among the audience. He was probably 6.5, 7-year-old kid. And he was joining in the analysis very enthusiastically. And I was quite impressed. Such a young child, without any inhibitions. So he's extremely talented, which was obvious from the time I started with him. And extremely self-confident as well, very responsible. There are many children who want to achieve big, but without paying the price, without putting in the effort. But from very young age, Pragg has been a terrific hard worker. The kind of effort he puts into learning chess and growing is just amazing.
But when did you first realize that Praggnanandhaa is different? A lot of young kids start playing chess at the age that even Praggnanandhaa did. And of course, India is known to produce many grandmasters as well. When did you realize that this kid could be different?
I remember, like at the age of 10, we had a 10-day training camp with few other children, and Pragg and another child, Arvind Chidambaram, who is also a grandmaster now. He's a two-time national champion. They both had done extremely well in the camp. And after all the other players had left, I wanted to speak to those children, and I was telling Pragg, like, at the time he already had 2 international master norms, and 1 more norm would make him world's youngest international master. So I told Pragg, like, you should not play for IM norms. You are already deserving of a grandmaster norm. And the answer he gave as a 10-year-old kid was, but sir, you have been teaching us not to play for results, but to give our best and learn in the process. And should I play for the IM norm or not? So I understood, like, he not only listens, he actually believes in many of these things. So I was very impressed, like he was so focused on learning and giving his best.
But he truly is different, isn't it, Ramesh? Like he truly is the prodigy that everybody is hailing, right? And he's already achieved a lot and is destined for greater things.
Yes, definitely. Even if we had, let's say, he had been kicked out of the quarterfinals in the World Cup, I would still believe in his capabilities. I'm just happy he went through all these hurdles and reached the finals. But even otherwise, I strongly believe in his potential. I strongly believe he is a potential world champion. And I hope he is able to make his dreams come true and he gets the deserving support he needs.
With that, it's a wrap from my side here on this edition. We are all rooting for Praggnanandhaa, hoping for history 24 hours after the success of Chandrayaan. And when we saw